Normal is one of those movies that starts off slow enough to make you wonder where it's going, but once it reveals its hand, it becomes a surprisingly entertaining survival thriller. Spoiler warning. Right from the beginning, the movie establishes a dark and gritty atmosphere. The color grading is moody, the town feels cold and unsettling, and the film wastes no time showing blood and violence. You immediately get the feeling that something is very wrong in this place. I'll be honest though, the first act didn't completely grab me. The movie spends a lot of time setting things up, and for a while it felt slower than it needed to be. I kept waiting for the story to reveal what made this movie special. Then the bank robbery happens. What looks like a routine robbery quickly spirals into something much bigger when Yakuza security forces and corrupt town officials become involved. When Sheriff Ulysses starts investigating, he discovers that his own colleagues are trying to kill him. That's the moment the movie hooked me. Suddenly, the mystery opens up and Ulysses learns that nearly the entire town is involved in a Yakuza operation. Everyone is getting paid, everyone is protecting the secret, and anyone who threatens that secret becomes a target. What follows is a wild survival story where Ulysses is forced to team up with the very bank robbery thieves he was supposed to arrest. Together, they find themselves fighting against impossible odds as an entire town turns against them. One of the movie's biggest strengths is Bob Odenkirk. Ulysses is calm, clever, chilled, and sometimes unexpectedly funny. Even when people are trying to kill him from every direction, he rarely loses his composure. He is not the typical action hero who solves everything with his fists. Instead, he relies on intelligence and quick thinking, which makes him easy to root for. As for the action, don't go in expecting John Wick. The action here is more grounded and focused on survival. Most of the shootouts feel like desperate kill or be killed situations rather than flashy action showcases. The premise itself is honestly more exciting than the action scenes. The final act is where things become complete chaos. Ulysses creates a plan to convince the Yakuza that the money and gold were never stolen and that the bank incident was simply an accident. Amazingly, the plan works at first. The Yakuza arrive, sit down with the townspeople, and everything seems under control. Then one of the Yakuza leaders is accidentally killed, and just like that, the entire situation explodes into violence. A full-scale gunfight breaks out, alliances fall apart, and the town descends into chaos. Thankfully, the movie sticks the landing. Ulysses and some of the townspeople survive the madness, and the story delivers a satisfying ending that rewards everything that came before it. What's funny is that once the action starts, the movie suddenly feels much shorter. The first half feels long, but the second half moves so quickly that by the time the credits roll, you almost wish there was more. And Normal isn't a masterpiece, and the slow start won't work for everyone, but the unique premise, the dark atmosphere, and Bob Odenkirk's performance make it an entertaining watch. I'm giving Normal a solid 7 out of 10. If you've seen the movie, let me know your rating in the comments, and if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to subscribe. Peace.